Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of October reading for you all. October 1st through the 15th reading for Scorpio. How are you all today? I am doing wonderful. I hope you guys are too. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards, you all. That one wants to come out. We're going to let it. It does take me a minute, so please be patient. Well, Mary, you know what? There's the two. I didn't see them. They just... Bless my heart, I can't shuffle today. Sorry. I guess if they want to come out, we're going to let them come out. Cards that we're using today are the Arcanum Tarot, the Energy Oracle, and the Angel Answer Oracle cards. There it is. All right, let's see what we got. The Empress. Well, Mary, sorry, y'all. The Tower. Don't panic, it's not a bad thing. The Four of Wands. The Devil card. The Moon, the Six of Swords. This one flipped up a while ago. Hope they're straight, you all. Clarifying, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Those are the two that fell out. And the Nine of Swords. We're going to fix that. There we go. Blossoming Abundance. Look how pretty that is, you all. And the Sun card. Nice. Nice. Compromise and get more information. Give me just a minute, okay? I have a feeling October is going to be a really good month for a lot of you. And even though we have this Tower and this Devil card, that only makes me feel more confident that your month is going to be fantastic. I really have a good feeling because I just feel like that if there is anything that's going on in your life that you're not all that happy about, something that you might be thinking, crap, I wish this would go away, or this situation needs to change. Sometimes, you all, with this Tower, it's not something that happens per se, but it's something, it's the way you think. It's you guys getting some kind of an epiphany or some kind of a aha moment that makes you change your mind or do things in a different way. And that's how I'm kind of feeling for a lot of you guys. It almost makes me feel like if there is something in your life that doesn't need to be there, or a change that needs to happen, I think now is the time for it to happen. And I think once it does happen, this is going to change a lot, even though it can be something so small or minor. For some of you guys, it could be big. But it could just be the way your perspective on something. It could be the way you're handling situations. It could be the way you're talking to other people. I mean, it can go in all different directions. But if you'll notice, you guys, if you'll notice, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Sun, you have blossoming abundance, you have the Nine of Pentacles, for heaven's sakes, and you guys moving forward. These are fantastic cards that makes me feel like that even though there might be a little hiccup, I don't think it's a hiccup at all. I think it's something that you guys have been saying, for heaven's sakes, this needs to change. I need to change my mind. I need to change the way I think. I need to change this situation. I need to change something. And when you do, and like I said earlier, it could just be the way you're thinking or the way you're handling something. When you do, it's like the birds are going to start chirping again. It's like you can see a whole new world. Look at this Sun card. Look at this blossoming abundance. Both of these, okay? Look how pretty they are. Now, these make me feel like that this is a whole new world for some of you guys in such a small way. I hope that makes sense. Something so simple as saying no to somebody, for instance. Not letting somebody walk all over you, maybe. Sticking up for yourself. You know, seeing things in a different way. Maybe you have a partner and you can't see eye to eye, but when you get a new perspective, you can. And this will open up all kinds of opportunities or happiness for you guys. It's something so simple and so minor that's going to make you feel so happy. I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about too. When I get this blossoming abundance and this Nine of Pentacles, they go hand in hand with finances, and you may be seeing yourself as either self-employed, working from home, having some kind of a nest egg possibly, some kind of money that you can fall back on. That you know how sometimes we get ourselves in a predicament that we're just going paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. If you miss a day, for instance, you're like, holy cow, how am I going to pay my rent or my car payment or food or whatever it is? If you miss a day of work, if you don't have a vacation day or a sick day. And it almost makes me feel like that there may be something that gives you a little padding in your bank account. Gives you a little boost, kinda, whether it be a little bonus or even a raise or you selling something maybe that's going to put some money in your banking account to where you don't have to stress so much, panic so much. As we get older, we always think, you know, I should have money in the bank, I should have savings in the bank, and for some of us we do, but for some of us we still struggle. And that's the way life is sometimes. But here's the good news. If you're struggling, I don't think you will be very much longer. I think, and even though this reading is from October 1st through the 15th, I believe for a lot of you guys, between now and the end of this year, you're going to see some kind of financial support. And I don't know exactly where it's coming from because it's going to be so different for everybody listening. Whether it's that raise or that bonus or that, maybe it's that Christmas bonus. Maybe it's you guys starting to sell items out of your closet or antiques or paintings or whatever it is. And you're going to be able to live a little bit better. And it's not like you're going to be rich, but you're not going to be so stressed out. And for some of you with this devil, that could be what it is. It could be the finances. You know, the devil is a Capricorn as well. So some of you guys may be dealing with a Capricorn. This could be someone romantic in your life. This could be someone helping you financially. This could be someone that you're sticking up to. I'm not quite sure. It's different for everyone. And it doesn't have to be a Capricorn. This devil can stand for something that might be taking over your life a little bit. Could be in your life or someone else's life that is affecting your life. But that, I believe, is what's coming to an end. This, I believe, is what's going to make you so much happier with this sun and this blossoming abundance. So much more financially secure. And even though you're not rich, you're not worried about how you're going to buy food, you know? Which is great. Give me just a minute, okay? You know, when I get this moon card, it stands for intuition. It can also stand for, you know, in the nighttime, things don't look the same as they do in the daytime. So sometimes when I get it, I feel like that some things are not always as they seem or as they appear to be. I'm not seeing this in okay, let me back up for a sec, sorry. I'm seeing this more in a way that if you're trying to buy something, let's say you're trying to buy a house or even a car, but we'll go with a house for a second. And you're driving by all these houses for sale, and you stumble across this little cute little house, and it's, you know, really cheap, $50,000. And you stop in front of it and go, holy cow, that is a beautiful little house for $50,000. So you set up an appointment, and you, in your mind, you are buying this house. You can't believe nobody else has bought it. So you walk into the house, and it is destroyed, okay? The roof is caving in, the walls have holes in them, the electrical has been pulled out. You get where I'm going, right? Now you're like, oh crap, no wonder why this house is $50,000. So now you realize that some things, even though they look good on the outside, not so good on the inside. You get my picture, right? So that's kind of how I'm feeling about this moon card. Almost like if you're buying something, if you're investing in something, if you're getting any kind of a loan or anything like that, be cautious. Be cautious of what you sign. Be cautious of what you buy. Be cautious of the fine print. I'm not saying that it's all going to be bad. I'm just saying focus on what you're signing. Okay? Hold on just a second. Especially with this Four of Wands, you know, that kind of gives me the feeling of some of you might be getting that new home. Because with this Four of Wands, this is usually a reason to celebrate. Some people call it an engagement or a wedding card, and it can be with certain different cards. But it also makes me feel like that this is a new foundation for some of you guys to keep building on. So that new foundation could be that home that I'm talking about, right? Could be that relationship. It could be that new baby. It could be that new job or that new career, that new business, that kind of thing. Something that you're ecstatic about that you're going to keep building on to. So for some of you, if it is a new home, hold on. Make sure you get an inspection, okay? Make sure that the roof is okay. The heating and cooling is okay. The electrical, the plumbing, all of that stuff. I may only be talking to 5 people out there, but I had to say it, so hold on one second, okay? Gotta take a sip of water. Maybe this moon and this get more information could go hand in hand as well. Maybe this compromise can go hand in hand with the Tower and the Devil card. Sometimes, okay, I need to word this the right way so I don't offend anybody, so be patient with me for a second. Sometimes we want things, and we want things right now, or we want things to go our way, or somebody else maybe in our life, whether it be a romantic partner or a family member or a friend, and they're trying to show you two sides of things. And you're actually saying, no, I want this house, for instance. But then you hadn't went into the house yet. So when they walk into the house with you, that you're like, forget it, I ain't dealing with this house. Sometimes we may need to compromise, you guys. Compromise with your children, compromise with your family, with your parents, with your romantic partner. Maybe they want to get a house in a different location. Maybe they want to get moved to a different city. Maybe they have a different offer in their life. So sometimes we have to compromise. Sometimes we do it for the love that we have for them. So always remember that. Even though sometimes we want it our way, not sometimes, a lot of times, but I think you guys know where I'm going with this. You guys have, not only are you guys very intelligent, you see things in other people's, you see things the way other people see things. You try to anyway. You try to put yourself in other people's shoes. You try to make everybody happy. You try to make friends and not enemies. So sometimes we do have to compromise. Especially if it's over something large. Jobs, careers, locations, homes, things like that. Give me just a minute, okay? Talking your ear off. Let me rearrange. I didn't even get into this Empress. Look how pretty she is, right? I feel like this is you guys. I feel like this is your energy. This is your happiness. I'm going to put it like this. It could go in different ways. Let me see if these are straight. Can't stand it if they're not straight. Sit there and stare at crooked cards. Here's the thing, you guys. Sometimes we let things bother us. Not sometimes, a lot of times. I mean, it's for everybody. It's not just necessarily for Scorpio. But there's some things that just bother us. We go to bed at night, we can't sleep. We wake up, we can't go back to sleep. We're worried about our family or our friends or our jobs or whatever it is. Kids. And it's almost one of these things that you can't do anything about it sometimes, but you just feel like you have to worry. But you also know that worrying is not helping anything. And there could be someone in your life, a situation in your life, a person in your life, and there may be something that you are either doing too much of. You might need to slow down a little bit on it. Some people say this could be partying too much, drinking, drugs, things like that. And it can be, but it can also be something as simple as going to bed too late at night, not getting enough sleep, being on your phone too much, eating too much, going, exercising too much. You get where I'm going. It doesn't always have to be something so horrible. Sometimes this is someone in your life that's kind of wearing on you, if you know what I mean. They're doing something that you don't approve of, or they're doing something too much of something, that kind of thing. For some of you, you're dealing with a Capricorn. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a change. And when I see this tower today, this is almost like a welcoming relief for you guys. Something is going to change, whether it be something really small or really huge, whether it be the way you're thinking or the way you're handling things, or whether it be you moving somewhere or getting a new job or things like that. I mean, it's different for everyone out there. But this minor thing can help the way you feel, the way you see things, the way you relate to things, your happiness in general. There may be something with this moon card. Now, always go with your intuition and your gut and your instincts, okay? You guys know that. You're a water sign, for heaven's sakes. I don't have to tell you that. But here's the thing with this moon. If you're buying anything expensive, homes, cars, getting a loan for anything, anything like that, please be cautious, okay? Be cautious of what you're buying. Be cautious of what you're signing. Be cautious of any kind of situation. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying protect your butt, okay? Now, when I get this Empress, this makes me feel like it's you. She's like Mother Nature. She stands for beauty and healing and absolutely just a beautiful person inside and out. She loves outdoors. She loves animals, you know. She can also stand for a birth of a baby or a birth of a new situation, a birth of a new way of thinking, a birth of a new way of living, of a new opportunity, those kinds of things. It almost makes me feel like you guys are blooming. That was the first word that came into my mind, and I don't mean that in like a little kid when you're a teenager and becoming an adult. I don't mean it like that. I almost feel like that this is something that there's going to be a situation that you're going to feel so good about yourself and you're going to be so happy with yourself that this is where that feeling is coming in. Now, there may be two ideas, two choices, two situations that you're going to have to choose between or you're juggling between, but I see these as optimistic choices, happy choices for you guys. Nothing like, oh crap, I got to make this job. No, you're going to be like, holy cow, I've got 2 job offers, or I've got, 2 locations, 2 homes, 2, whatever it is. You're going to be excited about it. And then when I get this 4 of Wands, it really makes me feel like this is a new opportunity for you guys to grow upon. Whether it be that new home, that new relationship, that new baby, that new business or career or job or whatever it is, this gets me excited. This makes me feel like that you're moving forward. You're not looking back. You're happy as you can be. Smooth sailing ahead. If you need to get more information, especially with this moon, don't forget to do that. If you need to compromise with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers, whatever it is, realize that there's 2 people involved possibly that you need to look at you need to see their side of the view, their perspective of things. But then I get this 9 of Pentacles, this sun and this blossoming abundance. This 9 of Pentacles and this blossoming abundance can mean financial security, financial gain for some of you guys, financial happiness. You might not have to go paycheck to paycheck anymore. It's just a good feeling. And then with this sun, it's almost like the universe is blessing you guys. It's almost like, feels like to me, good karma. It's almost like you guys have been over backwards in your past, I think, to help so many people. You go out of your way to help people. You, it's what you want to do. But then all of a sudden the universe comes back and says, surprise! Here's your present. Here's your surprise. Here's us helping you for a change. And it's a great feeling that I'm having right now. Seriously. It's almost like things are changing in such a good way for you guys that you are going to be tickled about it. And for some of you it's something small, and for some of you it's something large. But for all of you, it's just a great feeling that I'm having. Seriously. This is a fantastic reading, Scorpio. I hope to goodness you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. If you're struggling financially, you might not be struggling by the end of this year. Not as much anyway. You may be able to breathe a little bit. And I'm tickled to say that. Alright, this is your first half of October reading, October 1st through the 15th reading for Scorpio. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.